People might ask, why are we called occupational therapists? And it's because the role of an occupational therapist working with children is to help them to carry out their occupations at home, in preschools, and at school. The occupations of a child can include them being a student, playing, and getting involved in daily activities like dressing, toothbrushing, and toileting.
I'm Renee and I'm an occupational therapist at Bankstown Community Resource Group. So I look at trying to make a child be able to do all the activities in their life that they want or need to be able to do. And I try and build up a child's capacity so they can do these activities independently or with as little assistance as required.
Occupational therapists provide assessment and therapy in 4 main areas. These include sensory processing, fine motor or finger skills, including handwriting and cutting, supporting play and social skills, as well as motor planning. Let's have a look at these areas in more detail. The first area, understanding your child's sensory needs and supporting attention and concentration. The sights, sounds, smells, feelings and movements that your child enjoys or dislikes are called their sensory preferences. An occupational therapist can assess your child's preferences and use these to understand why a child may behave a certain way. For example, your child may block their ears or may enjoy spinning. Knowing your child's sensory preferences helps the occupational therapist, family, and those in the child's life to give the child what they need, but also help them to attend and interact better with their world.
My name's Melanie Smith. I'm Annika Clay's mother. And just her confidence as well, like they make her feel very at ease, and when she comes here she has fun, and so like she enjoys doing it, so it really helps her confidence especially, and just learning it makes it easy for her. Her fine motor skills, she couldn't write very well, she didn't have very good pencil grip, and that has just improved measurably. Cutting, things like that, beadwork, just the very fine skills, she's just improved fantastically. Oh, look, they're so friendly and personable. I can talk to the OT about anything, as well as anything about any, you know. It's been really great, and they're just, I could ring any time and just get information on what I need to do at home and how to extend stuff at home. So they're very approachable, definitely, with anything. It's great.
The second area is supporting your child's fine motor or finger skills, including supporting them with handwriting and drawing, cutting, looking at their hand strength, their ability to manipulate and pick up small objects, as well as their ability to use both sides of their body together with drawing, cutting and writing. Another role of the occupational therapist is support your child's motor planning skills. What movements you need to do with your body to carry out a task, and how to move your body in this way to carry out activities of daily living, such as dressing, running, jumping, hopping, and playing different games such as ball sports like soccer or tennis.
So one of the joys you have of being an occupational therapist is helping a child to achieve something that they previously couldn't be able to do. So say, for example, if you've been working with a child for a really long time to be able to write their own name, when you finally get them to be able to do that is a great thing. Or if you've been working with a child for a really long time to be able to plan out how to carry out an obstacle course, or plan out how to do a variety of different movements, and then they then have that skill to be able to do that independently, that's a really great feeling that you get.
The last area is the occupational therapist's role in supporting your child's play and social skills. Your child being able to sit still and listen to their peers, being able to share with their peers, and showing imaginative or parallel play are the things that occupational therapists can help you with.
One of the biggest recommendations I would make to a parent is just play with your child as an equal. So don't play with your child as a parent or being a teacher. Just get down on the child's level and interact with them like a child would. So don't ask lots of questions and quiz them and try and teach them information. Just really play and comment, and that is how your child will learn new skills, not in a threatening environment where they feel they're being taught lots of information. So yeah, just play with your child is my biggest thing.
The occupational therapist will work with the family and other people like teachers in the child's life. Occupational therapists can also work with speech therapists to support communication and physiotherapists to support your child with movement.
So if you're noticing that your child is really struggling to hold a pencil and have control of that pencil when they're holding it, which means that their drawings can often look very messy or their writing can look messy. So for the school-aged children, if their teacher is finding it very hard to read their writing, it could affect some of their school marks. Also, if you're noticing a child struggling with dressing, like doing some of the fine motor tasks like the buttons, the shoelaces, even just putting their clothes on and off, that's also a time you should recommend them to an occupational therapist. If you're noticing a child generally has that clumsy kind of appearance, like they're falling over all the time, or they're really very cautious when they're going on play equipment, or they're learning new and different skills, that's something that you could recommend an occupational therapist for. And also, if your child has autism or Down syndrome or ADHD and they're really struggling to fit within a school environment or a preschool environment, then it's maybe something that an occupational therapist could look at.
For more information on how you can refer your child to an occupational therapist, please contact BCRG by phone or go to our website at www.bcrg.org.au.